He makes you go on the bike, which has got a massive fan in it.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to burn 9 calories.
They're horrible, those bikes.
Which seems like they're going to be easy. Air bikes, they're horrific.
I genuinely was once sick in my mouth on one of those. Yeah,
not good.
Horrible.
It is not good.
Do you know where you need to get some tips off?
Tell me.
Our guest that's coming up in the next hour.
Oh.
There's a nice little segue for you.
Oh, that is.
Wesley Malley. So Wesley Malley was a contestant, a finalist on last year's Gladiators, the brand new series that is filmed right here in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to come on the show in the next hour and we're going to talk to him all about his life after Gladiators, but he's a wrestler.
Have you seen him? He's built like a Greek god.
His arms. I'm in love with his arms. I want his arms. Can I have his arms?
I mean, you could ask him. Might do your trade. I don't know what. Well, probably not for them actually.
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, you look great.
Look at that. I don't think.
What am I looking at?
I don't think there's enough room in this studio for these biceps. Wesley, I know you're out there. Just look through the glass. Look at me biceps, Wesley. Any good? Any good? Yeah, thumbs up. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
He's doing that so you're nice to him when you're interviewing.
Face. You're listening to Sam Nixon in for Toby in the afternoon across Yorkshire on the BBC. Now, did you catch Gladiators? It was back on the TV this weekend. It's the second series, which has been filmed right here in Yorkshire, and you might remember last year's final had 2 local contestants, Sheffield firefighter Bronte Jones and Wesley Malley, a professional wrestler originally from Sheffield but now living in Huddersfield. So we thought we'd invite Wesley back onto the show to tell us what life has been like since appearing on Gladiators, and is here now. How you doing, Wesley?
Not bad. How's it going?
Yeah, really well, thank you. Listen, we were talking before about getting in shape. Chelsea, she started the gym. She's getting herself in shape. You, my friend, you look fit and healthy. How long have you been training?
You're bigging me up there. on and off for ages, but I took it seriously in the last 7 or 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that since you started wrestling then, or has wrestling been something that you've done from a young age?
I've been wrestling for about 14 years now.
Wow.
And then it got to the business end. I had a tryout with the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Did you?
So I thought it's time for me to step up, because I've got a couple more things I want to tick off, so I've stepped up my training.
Well, let's talk about them before we get into Gladiators then. So your wrestling career, like when I picture wrestling, I do picture the sort of WWE style wrestling.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of thing that you do?
Yeah, that's the one. It's British wrestling's from strength to strength. It's getting so much bigger, so I've been wrestling all over the country.
Have you really?
Yeah, with Mega Slam Wrestling, True Grit Wrestling, all over.
How does it actually work? Because WWE, it's almost, I've got a friend who absolutely loves it, and he always described it as like, well, it's like if you've got a favourite soap, it's a similar sort of thing.
I always say that.
It's storytelling, yeah.
I always say it's my Emmerdale, my Coronation Street. Just a bit more action.
Yeah, and a bit more lycra.
Yeah, just like Gladiator.
Yeah, exactly. So the wrestling that you do, that you take part in, I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but is it choreographed? Is it?
You'd have to come down, have a look for yourself. You could argue Gladiators is choreographed at times.
Okay. Oh no, he gave me a little wink there. He gave me the inside information.
No, just kidding. No, it's full on. It's just action, full on entertainment, family entertainment.
Does it ever worry you about getting seriously injured? Because you're effectively like stuntmen and women, aren't you?
Yeah, stuntmen, actors, all live. No, we can't repeat, we can't cut and go again. I've got a few battle scars.
Oh my goodness, you have. You've got a massive scar on your forearm. What can you explain what happened there?
That's just wrestling injuries. Obviously, the ropes. You've got turnbuckles. You've got accidents happen. You can see all the bumps and lumps and bumps.
And it's obviously not stopped you from doing it.
No. I've had families travel miles just to come because they're Gladiators fans, and now they're wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And then I have wind that they're coming, so it's like, I might be tired, I might be beat up, I've still got to make that next town.
Yeah, amazing. So tell us then, how did the call for Gladiators come about then? You were wrestling, and then was it your idea, or did the production team get in touch with you?
I applied to be a gladiator.
Oh, did you really?
Gladiator and pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Perfect
absolutely.
Mix. I applied to be a gladiator. They phoned me, I believe they were down to last minute. Do you want to come down as a contender? I was so relaxed when I went into that tryout, and I think that was a massive advantage, because I was going on holiday to Malaysia the day after.
Oh wow. Oh,
so,
my goodness.
So I just went there, I'll have some fun.
Yeah.
Do a few burpees. I think they like the look of me. I think they thought I was an endurance runner at the beginning.
Right.
Because at the time I was massively into my ultra marathons.
Okay.
And then I think they saw one of the pictures on my profile of me in my lycra. It's like, what's this? It's like pro wrestling. And I think the producer's cogs started going like, let's have a look at him.
So when you do a tryout then to be a gladiator or contestant, on Gladiators, what does that entail? What did you have to do? Everything
you can think of. I think they're looking at your attitude.
Yeah.
I've learned that a lot from wrestling tryouts.
Right, okay.
Fitness.
Yep.
How do you... Are you okay with the team? Are you getting on with everyone? Are you a bit of a recluse? I think they're looking at everything, and I think I delivered.
So when you went and did the tryout, how long until you knew that you were going to be a contestant on the show?
After they asked me the question about wrestling, I thought, I think I've done okay, yeah?
Right.
I was actually on the plane about to put it on airplane mode when I saw 2 missed calls.
Right.
I thought, let me just quickly listen to the voicemail. And they were like, you through to the next stage. We've got a few things we want you to do. And I was like, I'm going to have to do these. I'm going to have to find a gym in Kuala Lumpur and get these done. And then after that, I think, when I got back, I think I saw a contract in my emails.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
That is incredible. So how long ago was it when you filmed this actual...
where are we now? 2023.
Right, okay. So it's a couple of years ago now then, since you filmed it. And what was the whole experience like? Was it nerve-wracking for you? Because obviously I can see you're a confident guy and you must have confidence to be able to do the wrestling that you do. But what was it like? Because you're in a big arena, you've got an entire audience there, and TV cameras as well, and producers and the presenters there, and then you've got the gladiators as well. What was that feeling like?
I think, the pro wrestling helped me loads.
Yes.
Like, I was last minute, where's he ready? 5 minutes. I was happy with that. That's happening in wrestling. I think because I was a standby and I didn't have really time to sit and worry and get nervous and anxious.
Yeah.
I was just frustrated. You could tell. I was smiling ear to ear. Even when I was getting smacked over head by a giant, I was loving it. It weren't until I think it was the semi-finals eliminator. My eyes might have watered when I was walking into I heard people saying my name.
Man.
And I think that's when it hit me like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And I would imagine, like you said, you having that experience of being a wrestler, I would imagine you've gone up against some pretty big opponents. But some of those gladiators, they are huge. When you're doing those challenges where you're like literally running as fast as you can towards them, that must be terrifying.
Yeah, it is. The big lads and... But I held my own, and if anything, it made me raise my game. That happens in the pro wrestling world. I'm in there with an experienced guy who's wrestled all over the world.
Yeah.
The old me would have gone into his shell and maybe not done as good, but I've learned through the years you got to pick up your game. And I knew we're putting on a show for the whole country, so I had to deliver.
And did it feel like, because it was the new series back after so many years of not being on the TV, did you get a feeling that it was going to be popular, this? Because it seems to have gone down so well.
Yeah. We didn't know. I didn't hear the theme tune while we were there whole time, so I thought, that's going to be a big miss.
Yeah.
And then the first time I walked into that arena, theme tune, I saw all the pyro, I saw the signs, I got goosebumps, and I was like, this is going to be amazing.
Do you mind me asking how old you are, Wesley?
I'm 37.
37, okay, yeah. So we're a similar age then. So you remember the 90s version?
Yeah, then? I remember. I had the toys.
Yeah.
Watched all the reruns. Massive fan of Wolf.
Yeah. He opened a bathroom tile place in Barnsley, just so you know. I remember going to see him.
Fantastic. I'll have to...
Was he your favourite Wolf?
Yeah, I think I'd just got to that age where I started rooting for the bad guys. I was obviously into pro wrestling as well, so they're always more entertaining sometimes. I'm a good guy, so apart from me, but
Did you ever think when you were watching it back as a kid in the 90s that, this will be something I'll do one day?
Do you know what? No.
It's amazing, isn't it, though, to look back, and the show was so big in the 90s, and it does seem to be just as big now, which is so lovely.
Yeah.
And I think that's mainly because when they bring something back, you don't want to change it too much, and it doesn't seem like they have, which is quite nice.
I think it's worked nicely. I think because I've been able to go all over the country and talk to families with wrestling. We have meet and greets after the show.
Yeah.
Just the kids' excitement, and they're reeling off the gladiator stats. They know the heights, bicep, they know the contender's name. Wow. And I was like, this is what entertainment's meant to be like. So it's
absolutely meant to inspire people, just like the 90s version inspired yourself back watching that, and many kids. It's the same now. So let's talk about what has life been like since you appeared on Gladiators, because when we were talking before you came on, you were saying that the wrestling side of things was starting to quieten down, but then having appeared on Gladiators, that's kind of changed.
Yeah, I think naturally I wanted to quiet down because I wanted to go into the fitness industry. I'm a keen runner, so I've got a few long distance runs I wanted to do abroad, and 100-mile ultra marathons, and it's like you can't really do those and then go wrestle on the weekend. Your legs are a bit sore. So naturally coming, and I wanted to shave me trademark dreadlocks off. And then obviously this has come on. I had so many emails or messages, do you want to come and do this show? And I thought, do you know what, why not? Right, I'm 37. Pro wrestling, you can keep going till 50 and put on a good show, but as I say, I've got so many things I want to do. So I thought, why not give wrestling one last hoorah? And I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off, exactly like I did in Gladiators.
And does it feel different now, going and competing in wrestling, having been on Gladiators and getting that exposure? Does it feel different to you at all? Do you get a different energy from the audience?
100%. Right. I've the look on, I can tell a kid who's watched the episodes. They come running up to me, Wesley, and I'm like, so everyone else has got like a moniker, some cool name, and at the minute I'm just Wesley.
Are you just Wesley? Were you Wesley before you went on Gladiators, or did you have a wrestling name?
I was born in Uganda, so obviously I was a Ugandan warrior.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, my African given name is Nsereko, which gives me a bit of power as well.
Wow,
so
I love Nsereko. I love that. What a name.
Think about it, I'm coming out, you might hear Total Africa coming over the speakers. Here he comes. And obviously it'd be daft for me not to rebrand. Here comes Wes.
I love it. That's good. So what does the future entail then? How long do you think you will carry on wrestling for?
At the minute, I'm massively enjoying it. Just this past weekend, I've had some of my best matches against some veterans, Joey Hayes, Martin Kirby. It's been amazing. Sellout crowds. Wow. So it's like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm a coach now as well for Kingdom Wrestling in Bradford.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm coaching the next set of stars who... I'm wrestling for them in Sheffield, actually, 31st of May. So I'm just really enjoying it. So I've got to carry on. I'm a fitness coach, qualified personal trainer, so I want to do some online coaching. I've not heavily advertised it, and I've already got like 6 clients, so I want to really push that. And my attitude that I bring to fitness, I'm not about everyone just getting battered, and I enjoy it clearly. So I want to find stuff that people enjoy. So if I can pass on any of the skills I've learned to anyone else, who knows, I want a few future contenders gladiators to say, I was coached by that Wes.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you we are in January, I'm sure there are lots of people on health kicks. And especially when you get to this kind of time of January as well, I think it's the make or break situation where you go, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like it. I started well in the 1st of January, I was doing it, but now I'm like, this isn't for me. Have you got any tips for people to carry on and keep doing it?
It happens so much. Everyone does too much.
Right, yeah.
You might have heard it. Slow and steady does win the race. Take your time, and recovery is important. If you need to get your sleep, change your food habits slowly. Don't do everything at once.
Yeah.
And you'll find that consistently, those tiny gains by middle of summer, it might be time to knock it up to that next gear.
Yeah, nice. Good advice. Yeah. I like it. Wesley, what a pleasure to speak to you. This is Wesley Malley I'm speaking to. Have you got any wrestling shows coming up if anybody wants to come and see you?
Oh, so many. If you hunt me down on social media, Wesley Nsereko or Wesley Gladiators, you'll probably find me somewhere. My dreadlocks running around. I put all my bookings on there. I've got my websites.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice one. Lovely to have you here, mate. Thank you very much, and best of luck with the future.
No worries. Thank you.
Sam Nixon.
BBC Radio York.
Do you know what? I loved speaking to Wesley, and what great advice he had for people who are, it's January, you're doing lots of fitness. I like that advice of just take it easy. His biceps were tremendous, Chelsea. They were really good.